morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today we'll be breaking down the 5 skills that I believe that every small business needs to have in order to be successful. 5 small skills that every business needs to have. Every small business needs to have. See, this is some of the skills that if you are a small business owner, these are the skills that you need to have in order to be successful. And these skills, you just can't go on the internet and read about them, but you actually have to believe to take a course. You have to be well-versed. You have to be educated. You have to have some knowledge. So with that being said, let's get into it. All right. So to run a successful small business, you need to understand and properly manage your business finances. Fortunately, you don't have to be a finance expert to be financially literate. I mean, let's be truthful. I'm not a finance expert. I'm a financial coach. I mean, I give information, I interpret it a certain way, and then I give it back to the people. But in order to do so, you need to be financially literate or grow a successful business. Now, instead, you just need a little direction and some accessible skills to get you on the right financial foot. Now, in honor of Financial Literacy Month, this is one of my favorite months, Financial Literacy 101. I'm going to show you these 5 steps because we need to understand that running a small business comes with responsibilities and often requires you to learn brand new skills, especially when it comes to financial management. If you're not sure where to begin, here's some of the 5 things I came up with that I believe that could be very, very profitable for you and those people that are a part of your small business. Now, a lot of people don't know these skills. They're like, oh, I'm gonna start a small business, but they don't build a foundation. Not at all. They don't build a foundation. Now, first and foremost, as you likely already know, there are a plethora of financial metrics to track your business. Like I use QuickBooks. That's one of the things that kind of keeps my business in order. To prevent getting overwhelmed, you need to prioritize your balance sheets, your income statements, and your cash flow statements first. So with that being said, balance sheets. A balance sheet is a measure of your assets, liabilities, and equity. Your balance sheet can help you forecast, show business lenders your financial health, and more because they want to see your balance sheets. First and foremost, they want to know how you're handling your money, what are your assets, what are your liabilities, how you're going to deal with this. And most importantly, how are you going to pay them their money back? Good Morning Mitchell Liggins, as well as Lavender Pearl Vintage. What a name. Also, income statement, also known as a profit and loss statement. Income statements are also known as a profit and loss statement. Your income statement shows you income, expenses, and profits. It gives you a sense of your business's ability to make profits. Cash flow statement. Woo, this is a good one, right? A report of all cash received and spent over a period of time that helps determine whether or not you can pay bills, process payroll, and more. Now, my cash flow statement is always in the negative. Why is that? Because my business has yet to make any money. Okay, because when you start to do your cash flow statement, the amount of money that you put up in order to start your business and to operate your business, that's your operating budget, your operating costs, and then your maintenance, like whether it be SEO experts fixing your websites, fixing links, trying to get marketing, advertising, this all costs money. So they say most business anywhere from the first 3 to 5 years don't really make any money. Yes, you could be bringing in revenue, but your earnings are in the negative. So this is important. Secondly, bookkeeping. To understand your balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statements, you need to build and maintain these books by bookkeeping. That's where bookkeeping comes in. I mean, by definition, bookkeeping refers to the ongoing recording of your daily business transaction. Now, you can do this manually through spreadsheets, which I do not prefer, or you can use a third-party bookkeeping platform like QuickBooks. And now this is not a promo for QuickBooks, but I do like QuickBooks because they integrate into your taxes as well. So they do receipts, invoices, I mean, you name it, they do all of the above. So that's why I like QuickBooks. There's another one called Bench, Bench, Bench. You can look for that one as well. Or you can hire a bookkeeper, which if you're a small business starting off, you don't need a bookkeeper, okay? You don't need an accountant. That's just my opinion. I don't believe you need that. I believe that you can do it yourself and you will save lots and lots of money. Now, bookkeeping will give you a snapshot of your business financial health. It allows you to strategize and forecast for the future and analyze spending and set a budget, identify high growth opportunities, improve tax prep, and help manage through any IRS audits or questions you might encounter. See, when I talk to my CPA and I say, hey, I'm doing my taxes, he said, well, what bookkeeping platform are you using? Initially, I was like, what do you mean what bookkeeping platform I'm using? He's like, how are you keeping everything together? That's what got me into QuickBooks, okay? So this integrates into the IRS. That way, when you're getting audited, they can see everything plain and clear. And believe me, one day you will get audited and you have to prepare for that audit. Number 3, budgeting. So first and foremost, let's do a recap. The first skill that you need is understanding financial statements. The second is bookkeeping. And now we're moving on to number 3, which is budgeting. See, where you spend your money and how much you spend on a given expense or in a certain time period has a direct impact on your cash flow, your profits, and business longevity. So it goes without saying that you need to budget. I've been saying this from the start of Financial Literacy 101, from the start of My Money Makes Money, from the start of Ross World. That goes into the 4 tiers of money. Getting out of debt, creating a budget, learning how to save for your emergency fund, investing, and all that encompasses your credit. All that will help you to understand credit a lot more. So when you set smart spending limits for your business, you'll be able to plan better now and for the future. I mean, take a look at your current spending habits to see if you can cut back anywhere. Now, we know some of you can definitely cut back in a lot of areas when it comes to your spending. Now, that's either for your personal life or for your business life. Let's think about it. Take a look at your current spending. And then either by canceling unused subscriptions, like all these subscriptions that you have that you forgot, oh, I'm just gonna do the trial to see how this turns out. If you really dig through your finances, you go through your credit cards, you go through your savings and checking statements, you will see that you probably have 2 or 3 subscriptions you totally forgot about that you absolutely need to wipe away because it's cutting into the amount of money that you're bringing in a month. Because if you're running a small business, those subscriptions are probably not helping you unless it's adding to your business bottom line. Then secondly, you need to know how to negotiate better. Negotiating rates with suppliers and vendors or finding less expensive alternatives for regular use services. Now, I gave out this information as far as what books to read to help you negotiate better. You guys, now granted, I have a lot of videos out there, so you just probably have to do a deep dive into the videos that will help you to understand how to negotiate and handle business dealings a lot better, especially when it comes to suppliers and also vendors. Moving on to number 4, invoicing. Now, getting paid is a must in business. See, that's the thing, because even though my business is in the negative, that doesn't mean I haven't got paid. That just simply means that the money I forked out, I have not returned to the point where I'm either cutting even and making a profit off that amount that I've already invested inside my business. Because many business owners have customers, clients, or vendors that need to be billed for services. So you need a track record of all of these things. So this is why you need a solid invoicing strategy, one that ensures you get paid on time. It allows you to track late payments and sends automatic payment reminders. That's the key. We all need reminders. No, I put everything on my Google Calendar. Okay, I put every single thing on my Google Calendar because guess what? I got appointments, I got meetings, I got this, I got that. I can't keep track of all this stuff. My memory's good, but it's not that good. If you ask my fiance, I can't remember anything she tells me to do. We call that selective amnesia, okay? But using an online invoicing platform like Wave, I used to use Wave. Wave is really good. But again, I move on to QuickBooks Online. So you have Wave, you have Bill.com, or you have QuickBooks on.com. And these are some of the ones you can use to get started. Now, speaking of payments, if you want to streamline how your business pays invoices, there's a lot of banks and platforms out there that can actually help you to get set up when it comes to one-time or recurring online payments. Last but not least, that every small business owner should master: building business credit. See, as your business grows and needs things like financing or real estate, you'll learn that you need strong business credit, not medium, not weak, strong business credit. See, business credit is a measure of your business ability to pay its debts and is used by business lenders to assess risk. There are a variety of ways to build business credit. Now, starting off, I tell most business owners, depending on what business you're getting into, try to save enough money so you can start your own business with your own cash, because you're starting off with skin in the game. And believe it or not, if you get into some angel investors, you get into some bank investors, say, well, how much have you invested inside your own business? And then you're like, oh, well, and see, that's where all of these other financial statements come in: cash flow statements, invoice statements, billing statement, budgets, etc. Because they want to see their paperwork. Well, this is how much money I have from my traditional job. This is how much I've actually put into my business by starting my website, by buying materials and products and services, and also doing advertising and marketing. They want to see how much skin you have in the game before they allow you to use your business credit so they can give you more money to grow your business. And there may come a time where you're like, I'm never going to need business credit. I think you need to plan for the future, because when you plan for the future, you're planning for growth, okay? And growth comes profit. Profit comes contracts and ventures and other connections with other businesses. So number one, under the building business credit, keep business and personal finances separate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you these things because I've done everything the wrong way. I used to have a bank account going into my personal, the same bank account going into my business, and vice versa. Like, so if I was making business money, I was transferring my business money from PayPal, Cash App, my website, all into my personal account. Okay, so you need to keep them separate. One of the banks that I use, because I know someone's going to ask me later on, well, what bank do you use for your business? I use Bluevine, because Bluevine virtually has no fees. And I say virtually because there may be some small fees, but opening up an account is free. Putting money inside your account is free. Now, if you're wiring money here and there, that may come with a cost, but they also have I was thinking there's a business debit card, okay? A business debit card, then you can actually get a business credit card if I'm not mistaken. But it's virtually one of those free business checking and savings account that you absolutely need. Now, on a separate business bank account, and you pay all expenses with your business income and your business credit cards. Now, I was looking into getting a American Express business credit card, but yeah, American Express, your annual fees are too high for me. But now, this will make tax prep much easier because they are separate. So my CPA, like, wait a minute, you have your personal money and also your business money going to the same account? He said that's a huge no-no. Okay, that's a huge no-no, because you won't have to manually sort and separate business expenses from personal expenses. Plus, you avoid inaccurate tax filings. Very, very important, because you're going to get audited. Tell yourself, I'm going to get audited, and you need to plan for it. So you can avoid inaccurate tax filings and have added liability protection. You can also make your money work harder for you with accounts like the one I just named, Bluevine Business Checking, which has no fees and offers 1% interest on balances up to $100,000. Now, again, my disclaimer, I am not a spokesperson and I'm not promoting them. I'm just giving you the information that I use. Number two, incorporate your business. See, forming a corporation like a C Corp, an S Corp, or an LLC, which I am, will help you legally establish your business and separate your business assets from your own personal things, from the owner. You'll also have an easier time getting a business checking account, since many banks require you to have a business tax ID number. See, that's your identification number that you absolutely need to have. Now, be smart with your debt. Number 3, using a business credit card or line of credit is one of the fastest and easiest ways to build business credit.
You can't make no money like that.
If you pay your balance in full and on time every month, you are avoiding compounding interest. This is what I tell people. I have about 4 or 5 credit cards, like, oh man, which I virtually have zero balance on, like my American Express cards. We're planning to go to Ghana next year, so we're using our American Express cards, which is sponsored by Delta. So every dollar I spend, I'm either getting 1 to 3 miles per purchase. So I'm building on what? My Sky Miles, so I can fly either business class or first class, because the brother loves, flying business class, wearing a suit, knowing I'm just going to Africa to take it off and put on some shorts. But nonetheless, I look the part, I talk the part, so I like to feel the part. But see, if you pay your balance in full every month, like I told you, you avoid those interest rates. So pay off those damn credit cards and stop leaving balances on it. You're only making the rich get richer. Okay? Please understand that. I love using my cards, my rewards. I use my Gap cards. My family, we shop heavily at the Gap, but we pay off that damn credit card, but we get all the perks and bonuses. Okay? Number 2, I have a Costco Visa card. People didn't know they just got I got the black card, I got the executive card. No, I have the Costco Visa card, and I'm an executive member, and then I get all of these 1, 2, 3 times points at Costco's. Then I can use that money later on, but I pay off that card before the end of the month. Most likely, I paid off before the billing cycle. Each credit card has a different billing cycle that you need to understand. Now, number 4. Regularly monitor your business credit score, just like your personal credit score. My personal credit score is around 808, 810. Curious what your business credit score actually is? You can find your business credit reports from Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, and also TransUnion. So I recommend you checking your profiles at least once a month to ensure there aren't any red flags or inaccuracies. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And please, give your friends and family of anyone who's trying to start a small business, give them these skills and show them this video. You guys have a great and wonderful day. And thank you, Lavender Pearl Vintage. I also agree with myself. I'm out.